Hello and welcome to final round coverage of BobbyGitr Bracket Bonanza 2. The Spicy and Mild Division Championships. It's down to 1 against 1. I'm Robert BobbyGitr Hansen here with Brandy the Hot Pepper Mama.
Good morning, y'all.
Tee off first, Noah McElhiney.
We will be having the Mild Division tee off first. This is Noah McElhiney, Hokelmanky.
Get in the hole. Get in it. Get in the hole.
Ooh. And
It's
right.
metal.
And Grant Hardesty teeing off second.
He means business starting off. And here's Grant Hardesty. Both taking this forehand line. The Mild Division will be playing to the silver baskets. The Spicy,
the Spicy Division teeing off first.
Or Pro Division.
Brandon the Pyell.
will be going to the gold baskets. They'll each be playing from the gold tee pad. Brandon getting a little razzed off the tee pad.
And from Champaign, I think. Close. Urbana. Adrian Chevalier.
We watched Adrian throw his tee shot. Brandy, what can you tell us about Bracket Bonanza?
Bracket Bonanza, wow. I mean, it's always a good time.
Oh,
luckily
long
we
of
had
the
some-
basket off Adrian.
It's lovely. We had some very decent weather today. Perfect disc golf playing weather. Not too sunny, not too hot, not too cold. You notice Grant has put his hoodie on over his BobbyGitr Bracket Bonanza shirt. As he puts out.
It's a warm day. Maybe he'll take that off later.
Oh, I thought he was putting out.
Just a little short. See if Noah can step up and quickly grab a point after a little bit of a misfire. Maybe first hole jitters. Noah makes good, and it is 1-0.
Confident putting there.
So here we have Adrian. He's about, I don't know, 24 feet? Maybe more than that. And Brandon quickly finds himself behind 1-0.
Oh, a snake or something. It scared me.
Noah taking the forehand line to the silver basket. Gold to silver is a fun little hole to throw. It's basically a putter downhill kind of deal, but those trees get real catchy. Grant opting for the backhand line. He's going this low hyzer and ooh,
Really hit on that tree.
there's those catchy trees I'm talking about. Adrian Chevalier, up and coming, far throwing kid. He's taking the big hyzer, but I think he's got too much hyzer on this.
I agree. Typically, you want to keep this one a little flat. Try and hit through that either straight in front of you gap or the one to the left.
Brandon flipping this up down the middle.
Oh.
Also catching the tree. It takes pretty far to the right, but it's wide open.
Yeah, where you really get in trouble is if you get
Oh no.
almost where Grant is.
Here's Brandon throwing two. He's been fading out on some of those up shots so far, but I think it's all partially because of how hard he's trying to run every throw.
Yeah, he's
Noah
behind.
for two.
Let's get ahead. Oh, tickles those chains again.
That would have been a chance to go quickly up 2-0. Grant just not finding his putting stroke quite yet. And Noah does find himself up 2-0. So Adrian, see what he can do after this tree kick.
That was a good bid on a really long shot.
Yep, looked nice and easy. Leaves him a couple feet from the basket. Brandon needs this. And he cans it. And he drops the middle. Adrian quickly cleans up, and we'll be moving on to hole 3.
Now, hole 3 is definitely one of the more fun shots on this course. It's a nice, easy, straight to hyzer. All you gotta do is just control that disc and get it right down the line.
Noah's a forehand only player. The basket's not to the right where he's throwing. It's actually to the left, but that's his best way to get as far down. I imagine he wanted that to hold more turn. Grant is holding a little too much turn, but a friendly kick.
Finding those trees, but at least that one was nice.
This is a fairly difficult lefty hole, unless you go for a forehand or maybe a roller. He's needing this Maverick to hold, and he just catches those big trees in the center.
Like a lot of these, I think, at PJ, the trees don't seem foreboding. The shots seem more straightforward, but if you get caught up in those trees, you can have a real nice straight shot that looks good, and then ends like that.
Oh, that upshot from Brandon was looking fantastic. Just catches another tree. There's not a lot of them, but they're perfectly placed.
Get up. Good shot.
Again, mile division going to that silver basket, so that was a fantastic upshot. See if Noah can throw it in. Oh, that's going to be a tricky putt from over there in those bushes. Brandon trying to save his 3 after that tree kick on his shot. Again, just kind of up and hyzer. Adrian can take a point with this putt.
Looks like he's got a straight shot right at it. Oh, decisive, misses weak side.
Beautiful looking putt, just couldn't quite stay in the chains. Noah's leaning out real far. Noah's a tall guy. He's probably about 6'2". And he made that look hard.
Good putt.
Grant finds himself on the board.
Another draw for Brandon and Adrian. Adrian's still up 1-0 on Brandon. And now we've got a 2-1 Noah to Grant.
I like the forehand play on a gold to silver. Hole filters to the right. As long as you end anywhere left, you'll be skipping towards the basket.
Oh, as he certainly did there. It's coming back. Just a little less distance to have to go on that putt.
Noah taking the same line. If you don't throw the forehand, I'd always say just throw a putter straight and just try to land as close as you can.
Cut off a little bit by that first big tree.
That hole sets up well for Noah, but just sawed it off a little. Adrian!
Up and over the top, my goodness!
Says no thank you to the trees. That's going to be quite a bit short, but he told me in practice he was able to get that at least inside circle 2.
Ooh, Brandon hitting between these branches.
Oh.
Nice kick to the right.
I would disagree. I think that was going to sail all the way there if it could have maybe fought through some bramble.
Well, I feel like it was nicer than it certainly could have been.
Well, that's true.
Difficult to see the basket on the other side of that tree.
Grant for his 2. This will knot it back up with Noah. After some early putting moves, Grant finds himself in the cage. Good upshot. Here's Adrian. Steps away from Brandon. See if this is a more aggressive bid.
Appears to be.
Oh!
Good run, buddy.
Just offline.
Brandon's going to make quick work of this putt. And we're going to find ourselves with another draw. Moving on to hole 5, the BobbyGitr Pepper hole.
Spicy.
BobbyGitr Peppers and Discs, located in Normal, Illinois. Local online free delivery anywhere in Normal and Bloomington.
That gap.
Hole 5 is a fairly long tree tunnel gap that opens up into a big field. The silver basket is a hyzer out to the left, so you just want to throw something that you can throw straight that gets dependable fade at the end. The gold basket is just a dead straight 400 feet down the tunnel and then down a hill. Trees along the right the whole way. Noah going for this flick route.
Now they've cleared up
And
this
he
gap
caught
quite
some
a
of those
bit.
trees.
They've cleared up this gap quite a bit. There's been a lot of pruning going on to make that left gap a lot more open this year.
There's also some natural pruning with all the freezes this winter.
Yeah,
A
we sure
lot
lost
of branches and limbs lost from a lot of different trees throughout the course.
Certainly.
This is flipping up. Little too much.
You're out there.
He made the gap, so that'll 3 for Adrian, almost certainly.
Noah. Some brambles and brush over there.
Forehand roller and catches a limb. There's another one of those downed limbs we're talking about, just hanging partially attached.
Sammy.
Let's see what Brandon can do from the shrubbery.
But at least he's right up there where he has a pretty good shot through the hole. Almost assuredly going to get toward the basket.
Floating
Very
down.
nice.
Yeah, right. Sammy, come on.
Oh, that was a heck of a second shot.
Good second shot from Grant, but that might have sailed long with that downhill slope.
All
This
right.
needs to hook up.
And it does. Probably a little long into the left.
It's really fun when you get about 6, 7 foot.
Adrian.
Oh, I think he was going for that.
This is Grant throwing 3 to take the lead. I don't think he remembers missing any putts earlier because he's making all of them now. Brandon, again, right in the chains. He's making these tester putts look pretty simple. Adrian's going to clean up this 3, no doubt.
Goodbye.
In the spicy division, still 1-0 Adrian.
Neck and neck, these guys are pretty evenly matched, you might say.
This would be the ace run hole on this course. Both baskets are just a dinky hyzer. There's all kinds of other fun lines you can take.
Grant finding the gap. Oh, that photography tricked me. I thought he almost got it in there.
Unfortunately, between rounds, semifinal and final round, we dropped our actual catch cam and broke the battery. So we were using an iPhone for any of the catch cam you see in this, but some of the footage just wasn't good enough quality to use. I say as we see Adrian's fly in over the gold basket.
Now, for a person like me, I have a slow arm. I'm not super strong, so that is always a tricky and challenging shot. They make it seem like a piece of cake.
Here we see Noah trying to scrape something together. At least that sits. Big numbers can happen on this hole real quickly if you hit metal and roll down the hill. Oh no.
Well, at least he didn't roll back down the hill.
Jolly Jeepers. Here's Brandon trying to keep it close to the basket.
Think he got in front of that line of bushes?
I think he's going to be on the edge, but that was a tricky spot. Adrian, as we saw in the semifinals, lays up to the basket.
The thing that I like about him is that I see him making a lot of risk-reward decisions where he clearly will not challenge something if he has a question about it.
He's playing some pretty serious golf here, and it pays off in that situation. Gold to silver is a big backhand ante or a long forehand that plays over 300 feet.
This is another one of those, like I was saying earlier, that it's nice and wide open, except when your disc starts to hook up at the end, you have to watch it doesn't get into those branches.
Good.
Keep it low and play the skip on this hole. You have a real good chance of getting right up to the basket.
That's a common mistake on the forehand line, is leaving it a little too far left. He'll have a look at the basket. And Noah turned this over. You can't see it. But that got caught up in the branches on the left.
Oh. That is not an easy place to get there from.
The gold basket is essentially the same thing, but way farther back into the right. But there is more of a tunnel shot you can take. Brandon elects for the big lefty hyzer and gets stopped short by those trees.
What Adrian's going to do? Is he going to hyzer over everything again? Looks like he's setting up for that.
There's only 2 holes left after this. Brandon finds himself down by 2 points.
Oh.
Crush City Knights.
Anything?
Noah dropped.
I'm still pretty sure those legs are.
6. Still a pretty good upshot for him and that far offline.
Grant looks like he's a little obstructed. Discs find a way to be right behind trees whenever they can. And that's just a little short. Here's Noah. A little bit of a tester for 3. Oh, no.
Right past his sails on. And Grant takes that.
Noah finds himself down. Ooh! Brandon giving it a bid. Adrian to put it away. Fantastic putt. Adrian, the Spicy Division champion for 2021, comes out of nowhere. What was once a tight match so abruptly ends as Adrian wins 3-0. 2 holes left, so there's no way Brandon could have come back to win at this point. So from here on out, we will just be watching the conclusion of the mild division. Congratulations to Adrian Chevalier.
I hate to tell you, I don't think you're gonna. What if I roll?
Another hole that doesn't really set up for a forehand, so Noah's going the forehand roller.
I call it you owe me $5.
Doesn't quite get it stood up enough. Stand it?
Stunned.
It's a good fish.
He didn't stand it up.
In fact, I think he's lucky it ran up that tree trunk.
Going another roller.
Kind of
Almost works. He's going to have about a 40 to 45 foot putt for the 3. Grant flicking what looks like a zone. And that's up there.
He's got a better look than Noah for sure. He looks like he's just a little behind those trees.
This could be it right here. Noah needs this to stay alive.
Going for that almost patent pending stance again.
He can lean out pretty far. Puts it up. Short. Grant missed some putts earlier. This is for the win.
Oh, just passed. Looks like these boys are on the draw train again.
All right, your mild division champion with a score of 4-2.
Doesn't matter. Grant was up
Hardesty.
2 strokes against Noah's. So there's no way that Noah could have won. He needed to gain a point on that hole.
For third place, we have Jacob and
Congratulations to Grant Hardesty, winner of our mild division. We watch some of the award ceremony.
Dominant second place in the mild division.
Thank you for watching.
Noah McElhiney.
This was BobbyGitr Bracket Bonanza 2. Make sure to like and subscribe so you can see exciting content we'll be having coming out throughout the rest of the year.
Grant Hardesty.
Brandy, anything else you'd like to add?
All right.
Congratulations
And
to winner.
the spicy division.
We'll see you next time.
Special mention to. Special shout out to Hunter and to Isaac for coming in third place. They've taken their pair heads and left. Woo! Brandon, did you end up winning the Ace one? Yeah. Winning second place in the spicy division, Bobby Gitr's own Brandon Pyell. And your spicy division champion, Adrian Chevalier.